Welcome to this week's View from the Booth. We're all smiles today, coming to you from StubHub Center. Why? Well, the Galaxy have themselves a nice little winning streak and pretty much their most complete game of the season in a 2-0 victory over FC Dallas at StubHub this weekend. And so, Kobe Jones, you look at this game and you say, hey, things are starting to come together.
Yes, I think we've seen over the last few games things are starting to slowly move in the right direction for the Galaxy, and this is really the peak right now. I feel that the Galaxy can continue to move forward and move higher, but this is a step in the right direction. You saw a lot of players really step forward and do all the right things and make that complete game for the LA Galaxy.
Yeah, from top to bottom, and we've seen good goalkeeping from time to time. We've seen good defensive play here and there, good offensive play, but I thought top to bottom, I thought the team looked comfortable in their play. Everybody knew what the other player was doing, and just on the same, now obviously there are things to work at, but just from a top to bottom standpoint, this certainly has to be maybe the best game of the season.
Yeah, this is the best game of the season because they also played well and got the result. You know, they made sure that they had the shutout, they got a couple of goals, people performed, everyone's stepping up in the right direction, they're moving forward. I mean, to go into this match playing against a rival in the Western Conference and to come out very solid like that, I mean, not giving Dallas that many chances at goal, you have to give respect to the defense here and everything that they've done, and then offensively to continuously perform. Everyone from Robbie Rogers to Robbie Keane to Jimenez as well, and everyone contributed to this game.
To Marcelo Sarvas, who opened the scoring for the Galaxy, and he's one player that over the last couple of weeks, and the Galaxy playing better, he's one of the players that shines through, and you say he's playing better.
Well, I was leaving that for you because everyone is saying to me on Twitter that I talk about Sarvas too much, but I can't talk about him enough because he does so much for this team, and I'm glad you said that because he continuously does all those things well defensively, but gets forward and actually, like we said, creates for other people, but we saw in this last match against Dallas, scores as well. I mean, he is the hard worker. He's the cog for this team right now.
So with the Galaxy going in the right direction, having won 2 in a row now, and they've moved themselves into a 30-point tie with the Portland Timbers, which means a third-place tie in the Western Conference. This game at Portland coming up Saturday, even more significant.
Yes, it is. Porter ball.
Yes.
Here we go again. That 4-3-3 formation, and just the significance of this match is going to be tremendous. Tied in third place, tied on points. It's a 6-point swing right here. You really want to put yourself ahead, and also kind of, when you come down to it, a mental edge. That's what this game's going to be about because the Galaxy is going to be traveling to Portland, playing in that atmosphere, which we know is pretty impressive. If they can get points up there, playing on turf in that atmosphere, it sends a message to Portland that, hey, we're the team to beat now, and Portland will be looking up at the LA Galaxy.
Well, that message would be to the rest of the league as well, as the Galaxy would have won 3 in a row. Last time around, I thought the battle in midfield was very important. Diego Valeria, of course, is a big player for them, but I thought Al Hassan had a very good game for them.
Al Hassan had a great game for Portland last match, and Valeria is also very important for Portland, but one of the big issues, they're missing Will Johnson, and that's huge for Portland. He is their leader, he's the captain of this team, so I think that gives that extra edge here for Juninho and Sarvas. The one question for me is going to be how the turf really affects a lot of the players on the LA Galaxy, especially in that midfield positioning, because it's a different game. And I know you hear commentators and former players talk about it all the time, but when you come to a place where you're playing on turf, it's very different than playing on grass. So that's going to be the big question for me up in Portland.
2 in a row for the Galaxy. They're looking for 3 in a row, and maybe they'll be off and running as of Sunday morning. For Kobe Jones, Joe Tutino, thanks again for viewing this week's View from the Booth.